Hello, it's Eric Friesen tonight. It's about 11:30 at night, and I'm making this video. This is going to be a timeline video. I have acquired enough Lasko Galaxy by Lasko fans over the years to make a video related to this topic. So this is about 35 years of Lasko Galaxy fans. We'll start off with this one. This is a 19. Let's take a look at our year for this one. This thing is massive compared to the ones we have today. This one is from 1983 through 84. Something you're going to notice with these Lasko fans is they actually have two different years. I don't know why, but they just did. There's a tape measure here for some reason. So we're going to show various different models, not every single one, but most of the styles. This one's under the Galaxy name. This is what the old Galaxy would go. Like, eventually they went to a font called capital letters that was wavy to the one that they have today. You can find the fan under that name. The grill on this one's it's a bit knackered. Let me try to see if I can fix this to make it look nice for the video. That's not Swanner. So let's do this. This one has the plastic motor. It also uses one brace going down the center of the fan with the, as you can see there, that oval cutout. They eventually went to two of those. I have a 1985-86 variant of one of these fans. It's braided Eastern, but it's too similar to this, so I'm not going to show it. These fans have this handle here. It's in the form of a strap. These usually break off. There's the medium speed. I need to clean up the motor a bit so there's a little bit more diversity. There's something wrong with resistance and windings or something. This thing is really powerful. Something else to notice from this one compared to the other one is the center of the blade hub. Actually, I have a spare blade over here from another one of these that I parted out. Well, it needs oil. It has these little notches here. The other one I have, the Eastern from 85 for 86, this is all smooth, and then only one of these notches is cut out, and that one's slightly bigger. So we're going to move on to our next fan. Well, here's the next version. This one is dated, I believe, 93 for 94. Let me take a look at this one's date. This one is dated, you can see, 1983-84. This one's in a little bit of rough condition. The changes they did to this is they changed the design of the front grille. I believe they changed this in 1989 to this style of grille. So now there's no logo in the center. The outsides of this grille are really basic. They modernized the cord and gave it polarization. It still has the same strap handle. This one's sadly missing it. And they changed the knob, and they put the logo up here. Now this is that wavy Galaxy logo I was talking about, the one in all capital letters. I actually prefer this logo more. A lot of other people like the other kind. This one still features that plastic motor. They actually went from the skinny braces on the motor, like what I mentioned on my Eastern, which I don't have here, to these fatter braces, which actually have cutouts on the back for ventilation into the motor, like some 70s fans. So there's a few holes here and a few holes here to give ventilation into the back of the motor on this fan whenever it's running. So let's turn it almost. They did make the case thinner, and they turned it to a gray color instead of that almond color. I guess I'm sorry about that. It decided to lock up on me. I've not used this fan since the time I made a video of it, so it's probably going to be a little slow in this video. Probably needs oil. Like I said, I didn't oil this one, so it's going to be a little slow. So there's a low speed. Just like the performance on this one's pretty much the same thing as the other one I showed you before, the 1980s one. And here's our high speed, which is almost identical to the other fan that we did before. And off. This one seems to be a bit lighter than the other one. So now we'll move on to our mid to late 90s Lasko. Well, here's our next style. This one, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but they changed the blade hub on that one. And pretty much they kept the same hub on this one, except they got rid of the small hole that they had here. This time, they made the corners a lot more rounded. On the other one, they kind of barely rounded the corners, and then the first one, the corners were not round at all. They gave it an actual plastic handle like this. This fan still has the same weight as the other one, surprisingly. They changed the switch design and knob again. They kept the case color the same. They put the logo up here. The Galaxy ones would have looked practically the same. Here's their backside. They still have the big motor braces, the wires that go through them. This time they changed the plastic motor to a metal motor. Same wires and stuff, except the wires for the motor are a bit different. They're actually like a string, like what we see today. Here's low speed. Probably one of my most reliable fans in my collection. The other one was supposed to be running about the same. Eventually I will probably make a video sometime of getting all these Galaxy fans and Lasko fans and setting them all up in one area and actually showing some of these off. This one's spin down time is much better because I actually take care and oil this one. By the way, if anyone was wondering on the date of the last fan, which I forgot to mention, that one is a 1986-87 model. This right here is another one, pretty much the newer version. This is also a 3733. All of these are various versions of the 3733. The other one's like 3723 or whatever because they're older. This one changed its plug design to this. This is Lasko's patented blue plug with the non-replaceable fuse. And the thermal fuse, sometimes the plug fails. You prefer like usually the thermal fuse in the actual fan goes first. They kept the same handle. They made the case a lot more thinner. They made the gray lighter. They changed out the knob. I think it's a 2014 or 15, I believe. No, this is a 2015-16 model. And this is actually a model B202006. aka the Lasko facility. This one, they put the logo back in the center. They changed the design of the place. They actually did that in like 2000, I believe. The motor braces are really skinny. You can easily bend these. I still need to clean this fan up. And it has this really teeny little motor that's in the shape of a tuna can with little vents in it. It's pretty cute, if you ask me, because it's a little fan motor. Let's do low speed on this one. And the case is crazy thin on this. This one was seized up, so I just put some WD-40 in it and it ran perfectly fine. It's also crazy off balance, so it's going to vibrate across the table. Medium speed. Now already this fan is way noisier than the other ones and doesn't put off as much air. Something that is that makes me pretty sad to say is this fan is supposed to be the same thing as that gray one right there. Oops, I didn't mean to get you out of focus. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be the same thing as the gray one, but it's not. This one has a way smaller motor. And the quality's not as bad. It is noisier and doesn't move as much air, which is kind of sad. The Aerospeeds move less air than this, and they're quieter. And I would go for an Aerospeed any day compared to one of these. So yeah. That's pretty much all we got to say. I'll probably make another video, a follow-up video, of lining all 4 of these fans up. I'll probably also include the Eastern as well, even though it's practically the same thing as the first fan I showed. Just a few differences. It has some differences, like the logo on it's different and the knob, but that's only just because it's a rebadged fan and they want to make it different than the other counterpart. But yeah. That's pretty much all I really have to say. So thank you very much for watching, and keep the breeze.